What does it take to live a happy life? It's something we all seek, but sometimes it feels like happiness is elusive. Today we're going to break down 7 powerful rules that, when applied, can bring long-term happiness into your life. Let's go on this journey together to learn how to live a happier, more fulfilling life. Rule number 1, practice gratitude. Let's start with one of the most powerful habits you can form: gratitude. It may seem simple, but its effects are profound. Gratitude is not just about saying thank you, it's about training your mind to focus on the positive aspects of your life. The magic of gratitude lies in its ability to shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. Rather than focusing on what you lack, you start to notice what you have. This simple shift can change how you view your life entirely. Research from Robert Emmons, one of the leading psychologists in this field, shows that people who regularly practice gratitude report better mental health, stronger relationships, and even improved sleep. When you practice gratitude, your brain releases dopamine and serotonin, both chemicals that make you feel good. It's a natural mood booster, and it doesn't require any medication or special therapy. So how can you apply gratitude to your life? Start by keeping a gratitude journal. Every day, write down 3 things you're thankful for. It could be big, like the support of family, or small, like a warm cup of coffee in the morning. It's the habit of recognizing positive moments that rewires your brain for happiness. If you want to go deeper, try writing a gratitude letter to someone who has had a positive impact on your life. Write out exactly why you're grateful for them and how their actions have shaped your happiness. Imagine you've had a rough day at work. You feel stressed, overwhelmed, and frustrated. But instead of focusing on the negatives, you take a moment to reflect on your day. Maybe a colleague helped you with a task, or you enjoyed a funny conversation with a friend. These moments, when acknowledged, become powerful tools for shifting your perspective. Rule number 2, live in the present moment. The second rule is about living in the present moment. It sounds simple, but for many of us, it's a daily challenge. We often find ourselves trapped in thoughts about the past or anxieties about the future. But what happens when we focus on the here and now? Living in the present moment, or practicing mindfulness, can have an immediate positive impact on our well-being. It's about fully experiencing what's happening around you and within you without judgment. Mindfulness practice has been scientifically proven to reduce stress, increase happiness, and even improve our physical health. When we're present, we can manage our emotions better and enjoy our experiences more fully. Studies show that mindfulness reduces the size of the amygdala, the brain's fear center, and enhances areas that regulate emotions. This means that when you're more mindful, you're less likely to react impulsively or feel overwhelmed by stress. Mindfulness literally rewires your brain. It increases the thickness of the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for decision-making and emotional regulation. This means you're not only happier, but more resilient to life's challenges. So how can you start practicing mindfulness? Begin with mindful breathing. Take 5 minutes each day to sit quietly and focus on your breath. Inhale slowly for a count of 4, hold for 4, and exhale for 4. This simple exercise calms the mind and brings you back to the present. You can also practice mindfulness while doing daily tasks, like eating, walking, or even having a conversation. Engage all your senses. Notice the texture of your food, the colors around you, the sound of laughter. Think about a time you were with friends, but your mind kept wandering. Maybe you were thinking about work or something from the past. Now imagine instead that you truly focused on the moment. By engaging fully with your friends, listening actively, and savoring the conversation, you not only strengthen your bond with them, but also create a deeper sense of joy and connection. Rule number 3, build meaningful relationships. Rule number 3, build meaningful relationships. Happiness is often a byproduct of the people we surround ourselves with. Strong, supportive relationships are key to a fulfilling life. Human beings are social creatures. We crave connection, love, and support. In fact, research from the Harvard Grant study, which tracked the lives of 724 men for over 75 years, concluded that the quality of relationships is the biggest predictor of happiness, not wealth, fame, or career success. What stood out most from the Grant study was that those with strong relationships, whether with family, friends, or romantic partners, were happier and healthier throughout their lives. Loneliness, on the other hand, was a major risk factor for depression and early death. So how can you build these meaningful relationships? Start by being present. When you're with someone, give them your full attention. Put down your phone, listen actively, and engage fully. Open up about your own feelings and experiences. Vulnerability is a powerful tool for deepening connections. Make time for those you care about. Whether it's a weekly dinner or a spontaneous weekend getaway, prioritizing time together strengthens your emotional bonds. Imagine going through a tough time at work, feeling stressed and overwhelmed. Instead of bottling up your emotions, you confide in a close friend. They listen without judgment, offer their support, and help you gain perspective. This exchange not only lightens your emotional load, but strengthens your friendship. Rule number 4, take care of your body. Next up, take care of your body. Your physical health and mental health are deeply connected. When you take care of your body, your mind is better equipped to handle stress, maintain positive emotions, and thrive. Exercise, proper nutrition, and sleep are the 3 pillars of physical health. Regular exercise boosts endorphins, which are natural mood elevators. Eating nutritious foods fuels your body and brain, while sleep helps with memory consolidation and emotional regulation. When we eat nutritious foods like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, we give our bodies the nutrients they need to function optimally. In turn, we feel more energetic, focused, and emotionally balanced. Start small. Aim for 30 minutes of physical activity most days. It could be a brisk walk, a bike ride, or a yoga session. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. 7 to 9 hours is ideal for most adults. And fuel your body with whole, unprocessed foods that nourish both your body and mind. Consider a time when you were feeling low or stressed. After getting a good workout in or eating a nutritious meal, did you notice a shift in how you felt? That's the power of taking care of your body. Rule number 5, follow your passions. Passion is a powerful force. Rule number 5, follow your passions. Doing what you love creates a sense of purpose, boosts motivation, and adds joy to your life. When we engage in activities that align with our passions, we enter a state of flow, a mental state where we're completely immersed in the activity. This state leads to a deep sense of satisfaction and happiness. Identify your passions. What excites you? Whether it's painting, writing, or helping others, make time for activities that make you feel alive. Imagine dedicating an hour each week to something you're passionate about. Whether you're learning a new instrument or volunteering for a cause you care about, this small act of following your passion can significantly increase your happiness and sense of purpose. Rule number 6, practice kindness. Rule number 6, practice kindness. Acts of kindness not only benefit others, but they also enhance your own well-being. Kindness is a powerful tool that strengthens relationships and creates a ripple effect of positivity. When we perform acts of kindness, whether big or small, our brain releases endorphins, the chemicals that make us feel good. This is often referred to as the helper's high. Helping others creates a sense of fulfillment and boosts your mood. It's no surprise that kindness is often linked to greater happiness and life satisfaction. Research has shown that kindness activates areas of the brain associated with reward and pleasure. When we help others, our brain releases oxytocin, commonly known as the bonding hormone. This promotes feelings of connection and increases our sense of well-being. Studies from the University of British Columbia have shown that performing acts of kindness on a regular basis increases your happiness and overall life satisfaction. Interestingly, it's not just the recipient of kindness who benefits, it's the giver too. Helping others leads to a cycle of positive emotions that can transform your mindset. Acts of kindness don't have to be grand gestures. It could be as simple as complimenting a stranger, helping a neighbor with their groceries, or offering a listening ear to a friend in need. Each small act of kindness sends a message to your brain that you are contributing to the world in a meaningful way. So how can you incorporate kindness into your daily life? Start by looking for opportunities to be kind. Hold the door open for someone, send a thoughtful message to a friend, or volunteer your time for a cause that matters to you. Every time you practice kindness, you're not just helping others, you're also helping yourself. Make kindness a habit. Set a goal to perform one act of kindness each day. Whether it's helping a colleague, donating to a charity, or even just smiling at a stranger, each act contributes to your own happiness and to a more compassionate world. Imagine this. You're having a stressful day, but you take a moment to compliment a colleague on their work. They smile, and their day improves. In turn, you feel a sense of satisfaction for making a positive impact. That simple act of kindness not only made their day better, but also boosted your mood. Rule number 7, accept imperfection. The final rule, and perhaps one of the most important, accept imperfection. We live in a world that often celebrates perfection, but the truth is, perfection is an illusion. Embracing imperfection is the key to living a truly happy life. Perfectionism can be paralyzing. It creates unrealistic expectations and leads to self-criticism, burnout, and anxiety. The pursuit of perfection often robs us of the joy of the present moment. When we accept imperfection, we allow ourselves to be human. We give ourselves permission to make mistakes, to learn, and to grow without judgment. Research has shown that perfectionism is linked to higher levels of anxiety, depression, and self-criticism. On the flip side, self-compassion, being kind to ourselves when we make mistakes, leads to greater emotional well-being. It's the understanding that no one is perfect, and that our flaws are part of what make us uniquely human. The key is not to give up or settle for mediocrity, but to acknowledge that mistakes are part of the learning process. Perfection is not required for happiness. Progress is. How can you accept imperfection in your life? Start by challenging perfectionist thoughts. When you feel the pressure to be perfect, remind yourself that mistakes are a natural part of growth. Instead of striving for flawless outcomes, focus on doing your best and celebrating the progress you've made. Practice self-compassion. When things don't go as planned, treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer to a friend. Recognize that mistakes are not a reflection of your worth, but an opportunity to learn and grow. Imagine you're working on a project and it's not turning out as you envisioned. Instead of beating yourself up, you take a step back and acknowledge that you've learned something valuable from the experience. By embracing imperfection, you free yourself from the burden of unrealistic expectations and allow room for creativity and growth. To live a happy life, it's not about chasing perfection or external validation. It's about embracing gratitude, being present, building meaningful relationships, taking care of your body, following your passions, practicing kindness, and accepting imperfection. These 7 rules are the building blocks of true happiness. So, which rule will you begin with? The choice is yours. Start small, make a change, and watch how your life transforms. Happiness is not something you find, it's something you create every day. Thank you for joining us on this journey to a happier life. If you've enjoyed this journey toward a happier life, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our community. We'll be sharing more tips, stories, and insights to help you live your best life. And remember, happiness is a journey, not a destination. Let's continue to grow together. Subscribe now and start making positive changes today. See you in the next video.